Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to discuss a little thing called the doorway effect. And I came across this when I was doing the one on the Mandela effect. There's actually a lot of effects in this world. But the doorway effect, I always thought it was just me going through a door and couldn't figure out what, I was in there for. It also works on me with the refrigerator. Like, even if I don't have to go to another room, just simply opening the refrigerator, sometimes I forget what I'm trying to, reach in there and get. So, I was researching some of this, and the doorway effect is a known psychological event where a person's memory declines when passing through a doorway, moving from one location to another when it would not if they had remained in the same place. People experience this effect by forgetting what they were going to do, thinking about, or planning upon entering a different room. This is thought to be due to the change in one's physical environment, which is used to distinguish boundaries between remembered events. Memories of events encountered in the present environment are more accessible than those beyond it. Memory experience is structured around a series of events or episodes, like talking to a friend, attending a class, or having dinner with family, in contrast to the continued stream of behavior and perception punctuated by periods of sleep. This mechanism, referred to as episodic memory, refers to the reception and storage of information regarding temporarily dated events and the temporal spatial relations between them. A number of psychological studies have suggested that external context, including location, plays a significant role in the compartmentalization of memories. Therefore, spatial changes to a different location may act as a boundary marker to designate continuous information. A fly in the ointment study and theory. This theory, while likely accurate, does not go into the whole way of explaining the doorway effect. One study conducted in the VR calls this theory into question. Participants would walk through a door only to enter a room that looked the exact same as the previous room. They would still demonstrate signs of the doorway effect. That means that the context remained the exact same, but they still forgot. This, in turn, suggests that the doorway itself must be having some kind of effects. The consciousness is that walking through the consensus is that walking through the doorway signals to the brain some kind of context shifts, even though the next room is the same. The brain appears to go through some kind of small reset to remove the information that is likely to no longer be relevant. The researchers of this study, Radvansky and his colleagues, suggested that this mode of memory be referred to as the event model. Ann Simmons and Chris Karras call this the illusions of awareness. We believe we are more aware of our surroundings than we actually are. We actually only keep a limited model active in our awareness because we can always check back with the actual world if we need more details. Why expend the cognitive resources recreating the world in our heads when the world is constantly available to our perpetual systems? Walking through a doorway replaces one vague situational model with a new one. Returning to the original room may not help because now you have simply created another new and vague situational understanding. In the early years of brain research, scientists thought that the human memory was like a closet with numerous sections in which we could store little boxes of experiences from our lives. Boxes would remain there forever, and whenever we had to look into them, we could just go to that section and retrieve that box of memories. As beautiful as this description of human memory formation sounds, it is not true. Our brain is much more complex, and as recent studies have shown, it has the ability to change over a person's lifetime, and sometimes as quickly as simply walking through a doorway.